Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early today. In a time of crisis, we all have the potential to morph up to a new level and do things we never thought possible. So that is the whole point of our life here on Earth, is to grow to a better version of ourselves from yesterday. When we are being challenged, it just means that a part of us, a stronger, better version, or a more loving part of us is invited to awaken, is being invited to come alive. And it's all about expanding our capability to love, accept, or create. So whenever you feel like you're in crisis or panic, or you're being pushed to a place that point of difficulty, use this as a sign for growth, and be excited and be thankful that it has come upon you, for you are called to, like a hero. Treat it like a calling, like a hero's journey, for the thing that we need can be found in the place that we least want to look. And sometimes it's those scary places that we really need to look into to find the higher version of ourselves. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. For what we can see with the intellect and reason and with our heads are very limited as compared to the dimensions that are existing beyond us. And we can tap into this eternity by deliberately quieting the mind and opening up and allowing the fullness of life to come through us. And all mankind's inner feelings eventually manifest themselves as an outer reality. So know that what you think and what you focus your attention to, it will come to be in material form. So think on things that are blessed, noble, and godlike. Stand guard at the doors of the mind. Make sure that we are not critical or judgmental. The moment that judgment comes to our domain of familiarity, or we're being invited to judge, take a step back and take a look into ourselves, for these are parts of ourselves that is in need of changing. It's an inner work. Everything is an inner work. We cannot change anything from the outside. Everything can be fixed from the inside, and it's all by watching and changing the way we look at things and expanding our perceptivity and acceptance with the things around us. And in the end, it's extra effort that separates the being who awakens compared to the one that is hidden under the dark and remaining asleep and a victim. And we are not that. We are heroes. We can renew ourselves each and every day. Everything is out there waiting for us, and all we have to do is walk up and declare ourselves into it. We do not need permission. We only need permission from ourselves. We just need to include ourselves. The fact that we are alive is a good enough, what shall I say, criteria, or that's all you really need to be alive, and you're free to achieve and create and do whatever you want with this lifetime. But you gotta be specific with it, and you gotta be dedicated to it. And you shall practice self-discipline, deliberate practice, and the full you shall come to be, whatever it may be. And nobody knows that but you. So make time for silent meditation and self-reflection, for you to design your future self, because you can be anything that you want, really. So find the one, find the path that is fully aligned to your truest being, the thing that makes your heart happy, the thing that makes you feel aligned and makes you feel so much joy and energized. If we are aligned to our true calling, to our true purpose, there is no limit to the stamina that we can share and offer up to for whatever is needed to be done. The building of the version of yourself, you won't stop, because it's just nature. If we tap into the intelligence of nature and to the truth of who you really are, it will just continuously unfold and shed and come to be and become birthed, and the things that you don't need will be destroyed and be washed away in the ocean, and you'll find yourself anew. So feel this newness each and every day, in prayer, in meditation, in dedication, in your devotion. The more you're willing to trust yourself, the more you will know the art of living. The human condition is really beautiful. We're put here to learn and to create and to have freedom, to unshackle ourselves from limiting beliefs and past imposed programmings. And the greatest power you possess in your life is your understanding that life gives you a fresh start any moment you choose. This is so beautiful, that each moment is a starting point of the creation of the new version of yourself. And isn't that exciting? Life is all about newness, freshness, and collaboration, and brightness, light. Think about all the joy that you can bring to yourself and others, the beauty that you can create, the strength that you can build, the opulence and the abundance that you can stack up and share and support others. And this is all within you. It's all in your head and in your heart and in your imagination. The only work worth doing is the work of the heart, as we discussed yesterday, that the heart knows some reasons that reason knows nothing of. That's from Blaise Pascal. And become a spiritual warrior that you are. It hides from nothing. It's not avoiding anything, not afraid of anything. And jump into the fire, or jump into the challenges. Dip your toes in the water. We jump into the fire, we dive into the ocean, and when you jump, you become the sea. And all the thoughts of drowning, or all the thoughts of when you jump off of the cliff and your fear of sharks and rocks, they're all gone if you surrender. As Stuart Wilde said in his talks, when you take psychedelics, when you see the bear, just let the bear eat you, and you become the bear. For you become all of it. This happened in his ayahuasca trip, where he got eaten by the bear and snakes, so he just let them eat himself. And he became the vertebrae of the bear, and the consciousness is still there, not as a person, but as life. So gather that bravery to disperse in your meditation. You can totally dematerialize, as Jesus did in the cave. He dematerialized himself and then materialized himself back again into human form. Ooh, is that too advanced for you, my friend? Yes, you can go to the molecule and disappear yourself if you turn inward and turn sideways in the 4D. Look it up. Dematerialization. It's been talked about in the Bible as well. So thinking about these capabilities, they're is nothing you need to be afraid of. Stop being too rigid and shake things off and start looking things straight in the eye and start anew. That's it for today. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you picked up some inspiration right here. StartEarlyToday.com and Make Pure Thy Heart on Substack. Namaste.